Do you have a collection, a charge off, a repossession, a bankruptcy? Do you have those negative accounts on your credit report? Well, I'm going to show you 3 laws that can guarantee you results, right? I'm going to show you how to implement those laws so you can get those accounts removed from your credit report once and for all. So with that being said, you already know what time it is. Let's get right into it. What's up, family? I'm back with another one. Hey, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the family. So in today's class, we're going to talk about those 3 laws that you have to enforce to get those negative items removed from your credit report. So with that being said, go grab a pen, go get a piece of paper, get something to drink, because woo! Hey, before we get into the 3 laws, right, one thing I want you to understand is that the credit bureaus, these credit bureaus are just like another business like Chick-fil-A, right? They're just like Chick-fil-A. They are in the business of making money. So what I mean by they're in the business of making money, they're in the business of making money. They're in the business of anytime they pull your credit report, they get paid. Anytime the banks need your information, they get paid. Anything that happens with your credit report, they're getting paid. Even if you get denied, they're getting paid. They don't care about what law they violated. They don't care about nothing, right? So once you understand that they don't care about nothing, why would you care about them? If you want things removed off your credit report, anything can be removed off your credit report. I don't care if it's open. I don't care if it's a student loan. I don't care if they said it has to be on your credit report for the next 7 years. It can be removed before the 7 years. And I'm going to show you how the 3 laws you can use to get anything removed from your credit report. Don't let these credit bureaus fool you. Don't let these credit bureaus punk you. I'm going to show you how you can punk them and bully them anytime, any place, any day, and you can get these things removed. So I'm going to show you how to do it. Hey, welcome to today's class, right? So I know sometimes y'all don't like reading, sometimes y'all hate reading the law. However, you have to read the law. You have to know what's your right so you can get these things removed from your credit report. Don't let the credit bureaus try to punk you. Hey, you got to punk them, right? So I'm going to show you how you can use the law to get anything removed from your credit report. I don't care what it is, open, right? If it's open with if it's a car loan, you can get it removed, right? If it's open with a personal if it's a car loan, you can get it removed. If you have a bankruptcy, you can get it removed. If you have a repossession, you can get it removed. If you have an eviction, you can get it removed. If it's an open-ended credit card and it has late payments, you can get it removed. I don't care what it is, it can come off your credit report. The credit bureaus are nothing but like a Chick-fil-A. They're in the business of making money. So you just got to use the laws and you have to enforce the laws. And how you enforce the laws is by you stating the laws and using what I call my favorite place is the CFPB, right? So 15 USC 1681. Let's just read one of the laws that I'm talking about, right? And sorry, got some stuff. I just want you to read this law right here. Let me see if I can make it bigger so you can see. But according to the law, there is a need to ensure that the consumer reporting agencies exercise their grave responsibility with fairness, impartiality, and a respect for the consumer's right to privacy, right? What does that mean? That means you have the right to privacy. A lot of people talk about everything has to be public. Nothing is public, right? Your right to privacy clearly states right here, you have the right to privacy. So if you don't want anything on your credit report, nothing can be on your credit report, right? So if you know your law, you have the right to privacy. Everything is private to you. And if you feel like it's not private, then you can get them on that. You can use this law to get an account removed from your credit report because you want everything private, right? The next law I want you to understand, right, is this right here. Permissible purpose of consumer reports, right? So what you're going to do is take these laws and add them to the CFPB. So subject to subsection C, any consumer reporting agency may furnish a consumer report under the following circumstances and no other, in accordance with the written instruction of the consumer to whom it relates. So what does that mean? Without written permission of you, nothing can be furnished on your credit report, right? So when you apply for something, hey, They're supposed to have written permission to be furnished to the actual credit reporting agency. So if you don't actually give them permission to put that on your credit report, it's not supposed to be on your credit report. So what is that? Fraud. That is fraud. That's identity theft, because you haven't gave nobody written permission. So let's say if you went to, let's say you stole somebody's identity, you would go to jail. So why are these credit bureaus not going to jail? Because nobody's calling them out, right? Nobody's telling them that they're violating their rights. Nobody's saying that. So what does that law mean to you? That law clearly means that, without your written instructions, nothing can be furnished on your credit report, right? Without you saying, or you document it in front of a notary, without that being stated and sent to the credit bureaus, nothing can be furnished on your credit report. So if nothing can be furnished without your written consent, what is that? Identity theft. That is fraud, because what? You didn't give nobody written consent. You didn't tell nobody to furnish this on your credit report. Think about it like this. If you went to go steal somebody's identity, right? If you stole somebody's identity, you will go to jail. You would. If they knew that you did it, you will go to jail, right? So why are you not basically putting these credit bureaus? Why are you not stating the laws? Why are you not telling them that they're violating your rights? Why are you not suing these credit bureaus for actually putting these things on your credit report without your written consent? Like I said, anything can be removed from your credit report once you understand the laws. Once you understand the laws, now you got to use the laws, you have to enforce them and continue enforcing them till the account gets removed from your credit report. Hey, this is your credit report. This is nobody else's. Nobody care about you. Only you care about you. So you have to enforce these laws and continue putting these credit bureaus in place. So let's talk about the third law, right? The third law, that anything could be removed from your credit report, right? Anything, right? And since anything can be removed from your credit report, I'm gonna show you a law for a debt collection agency, right? This is 15 USC 1692C, communications with debt, right? So once you understand this, there's no such thing as that you owe money, right? And I'm gonna show you why. It clearly states, it's in the law, right? It clearly states, without the prior consent of the consumer given directly to a debt collector or the express permission of a court of competent jurisdiction, a debt collector may not communicate with any consumer in connection with the collection of any debt at any unusual time. There's more laws that you can read, but I'm just showing you one specific law that you can use to get an account removed from your credit report, right? And that you can actually sue them. You can actually sue them for violating your rights, and you can get the account removed from your credit report, because they're not gonna want to come up $1,000. So every $1,000 or every violation, that's $1,000. So just using this right here clearly states, a debt collector cannot call you. If they call you, it's a violation. So you have to enforce your rights. You have to enforce these different laws, and all you have to do is just use it to get these things removed from your credit report. So now it's time to enforce these laws, right? And if you want to remove those negative accounts within the next 14 days and use the CFPB to enforce them, right, to get these accounts removed, watch this video right here, because I'll show you step by step on how to use the CFPB to knock these credit bureaus out.